Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode here on the Old School series with Nate. Today we got a lot of planning to get done, and we've got some milk production stuff we got to talk about here with Nate later on in this episode. So let's get to it.
There's sometimes I just wish I could wake up and not see you first thing in the morning.
What's wrong with seeing me? I have to deal with you.
And I gotta deal with you. Alright, what we doing today, bud?
Well, we still got a lot of planning to get done. We only got done with one field yesterday, so we got a ton of corn planning to get done. Still got some oats to get in the ground yet. It's getting kind of late for that. Got to get that done pretty much early this morning here before it gets too late in the day, anyways. And did you see that our heifers produced their calves last night? Everyone calved.
You what?
Yeah, we got some new calves.
Hold up, I need to take a look at the calves. Because it was these. It wasn't the ones that was in the.
No, yeah, these ones. There's some calves out here.
Okay. Alright, I found one. So yeah, they're out here. They're cute.
Are we gonna need more feed, or do you think they're good on feed for now?
They should be good for now. I fed them last night before I went to bed to make sure we didn't have to do it. Because I know we got a long list of chores today. I know we gotta go finish those cornfields. We gotta get that done. We gotta get the bean fields also planted. I would like to see if we can get some hay done today and start storing up some hay because we have none right now. And I would also like to see if we can figure out something to do. If we can do something with this milk we're producing because we got a lot of milk right now.
Is there anything that we're not gonna do today?
Harvesting.
Yeah, because we don't have anything to harvest. I'm sure if we had a crop to harvest, we'd be doing that too.
Exactly. I mean, we do it all. I mean, listen, it's a busy day. We're farmers. Didn't Dad always tell you you're supposed to stay busy?
I mean, there's not a day that we're not busy here on the farm, so I guess I should get used to it.
Oh yeah. So you gonna take over and do the oats, right?
Yeah, I'll get the 4440 over there hooked up and ready to go. I gotta get some seed and fertilizer in there yet, but we should be good to go.
I don't know about the fertilizer. We just don't got fertilizer. I can bring the seeds on over there. Let's go ahead and get that loaded up then, so you can get started, and then I'll go ahead and head out to the field.
All right, we're gonna hop up in the 4455 here. I realized I called it a 4440 earlier. It is a 4455. But we're gonna get this pulled out here.
Should be this back. Oh, this one right here. There you go. Yep, you're good to go. I would say just use what you got right there. And I'm gonna head on down there to the cornfield, get that started up, and let me know right when you're getting done with this field. I'll go ahead and start your tractor up for you, make sure it's good to go.
Sounds good to me. I'll meet you out there.
All right, see you out there in a little bit, bud.
All right, we're gonna get the tractor spun around here. We're doing the field right behind me here with oats, so I kind of could have done that better. Probably could have backed up to the truck there to get loaded. See if we can't squeeze by the four-wheel drive here. It's gonna be a little bit of a tight fit. See if we can get those boxes closed up. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'll have to go around the bins probably. That tractor's just not parked in the right spot here. We got to go around. See if we can make it through here. We got a huge pothole forming here by the auger, unfortunately. A lot of washouts going on here. It rained real heavy the other night, so we got to get that filled in eventually. Got to get a load of rock hauled in, but we're making it out to the field now. Now, we don't have any fertilizer in this thing, unfortunately. But I guess it's not a big deal. We'll get the spray out here later this summer and get some pre and post emerge out here for some herbicide and then get some fertilizer out here. All right, we'll get it turned on and lowered down here, and we'll pull forward, and we should be good to go here. I'm gonna go ahead and stop right there. Just make sure everything's at the correct depth. We haven't used this drill yet. This drill is brand new for us here on this farm, so we'll make sure depths are good. All this looks good here while we're just checking this. So we'll go over here. We'll dig out a little sample here. That one looks good. We'll go over here. This one's a bit shallow. Might need to look at that row a little bit. These ones look good. So we're gonna come up here and just make sure all of these are set at the right height. And oh, this one was not. This was a little shallow. So we got that one tightened up there. It is now on the correct setting. So we're gonna go ahead and jump back in the tractor here, and we'll continue rolling. This shouldn't, in all honesty, take us that long. It is a very small field here, so we're gonna keep rolling, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. We're still rolling along here. Everything's looking pretty good for us. That is the hay field we'll probably be mowing this afternoon. unless we decide to mow some waterways. That's always an option, especially if we want to just get some quick hay. Don't have to mow that whole massive field there. But yeah, we'll just have to wait later in the day and see what Boss Man says. I'm really loving the seeder. I haven't actually used the seeder yet in 25. I've always wanted to, but I never had the need. I always plant soybeans with an actual planter instead of a drill, so it is very cool to use. As we're getting off track here, GPS turned off by accident. We'll get back on the row here and keep on chugging. The nice thing about drills is that you don't really have to worry about the rows interconnecting and stuff. With like corn, since you have a corn head, it's row specific. You can't really overlap at all because then it'll mess up all the way it feeds into the corn head. But when you're doing oats and even soybeans in a drill, it doesn't really matter if you overlap much. So I mean, technically we could honestly do the headlands last here, but I already started with the headlands here, so might as well get those done first. Alright, we're just finishing up the first headland pass here. We'll probably only do one, to be honest. There's no real reason to do two here. We got plenty of room to turn around, so we're gonna get the rest of the field done here, guys, and I'll let you know when we're just finishing up. Alright guys, we're on the last pass here of the oat field. Everything seems to be working pretty good. We got all of the oats in the ground. Now we just gotta hope for a good rain here in the next couple days. Hopefully after we finish the rest of the planting, that way we can get it on the corn as well. But that is finally done. I'm gonna go ahead and get this all folded up here and back to the farm. And then we'll go ahead and head out there with Nate, see if we can't get the rest of this corn planted in there. I think he's gotten most of that big field done. I saw him over there skipping rows, so we'll see how much of that he still has left. Finish that up with him, and then go from there. All right, we just showed up here at the 84 time. We're gonna go ahead and hop in cab here and get the thing fired up. What a good sounding tractor here. Everything seems to be good. We're gonna get everything warmed up here for a little bit. The seat is full. I checked that, added a couple more bags in there just to make sure we were good. And you can see what Nate has done and has. The lighter color stuff is what he has done already. He's about halfway done with the field. I'm going to go ahead and get the rows that he missed in between rows there, and then we'll go ahead and do the headland passes and move on to the next field here. Alright, we've gotten all lined up here. We're going to go ahead and turn it on and drop it down here. I got the GPS going. We'll see if we're on the right line. We should be good. I'm going to go slow here to start, just make sure we're good. And bump up the speed just a little bit here. This might be a headland pass. I'm not entirely sure, though. It doesn't matter if it is or not. It does kind of look like it widens down there, so we should be good. But we are not on a... Why are we not on a line here? Well, got some technical difficulties here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this, and I'll be right back. Alright, we've gotten everything fixed now. The line is correct. Not sure how I got that far off there, but we got it all figured out and fixed, and we should be good to roll here.
Okay, finally done with corn planting.
Man, that took forever. I took a couple naps in the tractor. That auto steer stuff's really nice.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go in the house and grab some brewskis. Have fun switching the planters over to beans. I'm gonna go set up the neighbor boy. I think he's probably wanting some work these days on getting the big field rolled.
All right, sounds good.
All right, I'll be back in a little bit.
All right, and that's the last one done. Okay, we got both planters switched over here to beans. Got everything switched out there. Got the seed swapped out from corn to beans now, so we should be good there as well. Let's take a look at the phone here. We've got a couple fields here we got to get done of beans. We've got these 3 here, all going to be beans, as well as these 2 big ones back here. So while I wait for Nate to go get the roller set up there, I'm going to go ahead and get these 3 fields here knocked out real quick. It's not going to take me too long here. So going to hop up in the old 8410 yet again and get to work. Now, we probably should have started planting the beans first. People are starting to do that now here and getting the beans in early so they have more time to grow and get ready so they can knock those out first for harvest. I wasn't thinking I should have done that. Should have told Nate about that. I'm not sure he actually knows, but in the future we'll know for next year and get the beans in the ground first. But yeah, everything seems to be working pretty good. These fields are not going to take us very long at all here, so I'll catch you guys here in a little bit. Hopefully we got these 3 fields knocked out here. Alright, I got those 2 fields done. We're rolling over here. Nate's already gotten started over here in these fields. So we're going to go ahead and hop in with him. He was having a little tractor problems earlier. His tractor was shutting off there when you get to the end of the row when GPS would turn off. So we're not sure exactly what the problem is there, but it looks like he's got it figured out now. He's rolling on strong there. We're getting the planer unfolded here. It takes us quite a while to get this thing unfolded. Got to go slow just to make sure everything fits correctly into place, but everything looks solid here. We're going to get this thing unfolded. We're going to get this thing lowered down here and turn her on. And we should be good to go here. Alright, this is the last field of soybeans just about done. Nate and I are rolling on the headlands here after we got the all inside part done. There's Nate back there. And yeah, like I was saying, we just got the headlands here left and we are officially done with planting. Hopefully don't run over this deer, don't need any roadkill going in the ground. But yeah, we'll get this field finished up here, head back to the farm, get some hay mowed, and then we got to discuss something in regards to milk and a milk production potentially. So so things to look forward to here in the next few episodes here in regards to the milk production. But yeah, we're gonna continue rolling here and I'll see you guys back at the farm. Alright guys, I went ahead and talked to the contractor here and got ourselves a dairy built up here. Don't mind the sign. I don't even know what language that is, but it is fine nonetheless. We'll come back here. We do have a tree in the way. Gotta get this fixed. Gotta get this cut down so we can come back here. This is where we load the milk up, obviously, into these big drums here, or big containers there. And then it'll come through, it'll process into a bunch of different products, and they'll spawn out here for us to pick up and sell that way. But I think this will be a great entrepreneurship for us. Awesome business for us to get into here. So we can try and get some more money. It did take us a lot of money here. We're down to $14,500, but I think this production will help us increase our cash flow, especially since we have a lot of cows now producing a lot of milk, so we got to have some place to use that milk and turn it into some other product. So hopefully this lets us do that, but that's going to be it for this episode, guys. As always, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys.